everybody, welcome back to Oasis in the Desert. I'll be your host, Mike. Today, what we're going to do is we are going to plant potatoes. We're going to plant them in this container with a mixture of coconut coir and perlite. If you're not familiar with that, please go back and see our previous video where we discussed it. We'll provide a link in the description for that video so you can familiarize yourself with it. So, all we're going to start off by doing is we're going to reach into this bag where I have some older potatoes that still have, that have grown eyes. So we're just going to take this potato and we're going to cut them so that we're leaving each piece with an eye. And all I want to do is cut it small enough so that it fits in my container. That one fits, so I'm done. I can go on to the next one. So I'm sure you guys don't want to watch me cut potatoes, so I'll go ahead and get that done and then I'll be back with you. Okay. Now that we have our potatoes cut up, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna place them in here. We've already put a little bit of coconut coir and perlite in there just to give them a nice little base. So we're gonna take our potatoes and we're gonna stick them in here with the eyes up, obviously. Once we have all these guys placed in here, we're gonna go ahead and grab our trowel and our perlite and coconut coir solution, and we're gonna fill all these cells up. And make sure that the eyes are covered. And then these guys will be ready to go into our grow area. Got them all covered up. You do want to, not really hard, but you do want to pat these down a little bit once you have them in here to ensure that the potato makes good contact with the soil. And always, before this goes into our grow area, we're going to make sure we have it labeled. This is going to be important as we move on, so you know how to take care of what's growing. You don't want to be stuck trying to figure out what is in each individual item. Okay? So, all right. Thank you very much, guys. We're going to be planting some additional items in this video. So I'll be back with you once I put this in our grow area and we're ready to do that. All right. Welcome back for planting number 2. All right. For planting number 2, we're going to be planting in this type of tray again with our coconut coir and perlite mixture. We're going to be planting white Lisbon bunching onions, which is basically a scallion. We're also going to be planting Walla Walla yellow onions. So there's 24 compartments in this tray. I'll be doing 12 of each, just because my household will go through that many, right? So we're going to take this guy here. Again, I apologize, don't know the technical term. We're just going to call him Mr. Pokey. We're going to go through and we're just going to get a nice little hole poked in each one of these. And once we've done that, we'll take our seeds and we'll put 3 to 4 seeds in each hole. And the reason we're doing 3 to 4 is we want to keep track of that so we can know our germination rate. That way, we know which seed brands we like and which ones we don't and which ones are reliable. Okay, so I don't think you guys need to sit here and watch me poke holes in the dirt. So we'll end this segment of the video there and come back once everything's planted. All right, we have all our onions seeds planted in here. And again, as always, we have it labeled. So we can go ahead, cover this guy up, put them in our grow area, let them take off, and then we'll have onions in the near future. Okay, everybody, welcome back for our third plant of today. Again, we'll be using the cell containers full of the coconut coir and perlite solution. We're going to do just like we did with the onions. We're going to use Mr. Pokey, and we're just going to poke a hole in the middle of each one of these cells, and then we'll be planting our peas. For reference, peas are the devil, and nobody should ever eat them, and I was outvoted on whether we would be planting them or not, so I'm only doing the peas under duress. But anyway, we're going to have sugar snap peas, snow peas, and black-eyed peas. Okay, so
all of which you eat is fine.
You're going to take Mr. Pokey and just like before with the onions, poke a hole in each cell and put a piece in. Okay, now that we have our bits of evil, peas planted, and we have them labeled, we can go ahead, cover them up, stick them in the grow area. All right, that's our last plant of today. As always, we encourage you guys to like, share, subscribe, and also comment. We want this to be an interactive community, so please feel free to ask questions, leave comments, whatever. Okay guys, I'll see you in the next video.